This is Truly Me 13. She got a haircut into a bob, but she looks pretty cute in it. So really, all I'm going to do with her is I'm going to try to fix her hair a little bit. It's pretty tangled, and sew up a rip that's on the side of her body. So this is Kit. She's in pretty decent condition. She needs her hair to get fixed up. It's tangled like Truly Me 13's. And that's about it. Can't wait. Okay, this is Elizabeth number 2. So I already have Elizabeth. So we're gonna have to make some changes. I might try freckles on this one. I don't know. Her hair got cut into a pixie cut that I actually really like. She came to me with a dot on her forehead, but I actually already wiped that off. You'll see that filming later on, but I wanted to do a before scene. So she did have a dot on her forehead, but it's gone now. And yeah, so this is Lainey, Girl of the Year 2010. She's in pretty good condition. She has a small mark on the side of her face, and her wig is cut up. Her bangs are gone, and she has a bob. So I'm thinking I'll have to try to find her wig online so that she can get back to looking like herself. Okay, so this is Mia. She's Girl of the Year 2007 or 8. And she's probably the doll that's in best condition. She'll be probably arriving first in a stop motion. She might even join the family as a sister, I don't know yet. Her hair got cut, but it's actually cut pretty nicely, and it's otherwise smooth and in good condition. She does have some markings on her arms that I'm gonna have to clean off, but otherwise she's in fantastic condition. Okay, so here is Pleasant Company, Truly Me. I think it's 25, I can't tell. She's in total disrepair. She's going to need a new wig and new eyes. She has eyelash retraction, and her left eye won't open. So we're going to have to, she's probably going to have the most dramatic changes before and after. Who knows, she might be a completely different doll when the end of this video comes. So we're going to see what happens. Okay guys, so we're in the bathroom right now, and that's because of these two lovely ladies. So as you can see, Elizabeth has a pretty big mark on her forehead, and Lainey has a little one over here. So we're going to try to get those out right now. Okay, so for this trial, I made a paste with baking soda and a touch of water, and I just stirred it up, and now I'm going to scoop it and just apply it, put it on. Now that it's sat for a couple minutes, you're going to want to wipe it off with a wet wipe, but I don't have a wet wipe on hand, so I'm just going to be using a paper towel with a little rubbing alcohol on it so that it's nice and damp, and it should match a wet wipe. And the spot is virtually gone, which is really exciting. Okay, so we're back in the bathroom with Miss Mia because I just noticed that she has some pink highlighter on her fingers or something. So we're going to try to get it off with more rubbing alcohol. I did some rubbing. It's lightened, so I'm going to go with the baking powder trick that I used on Elizabeth. I just got all of the baking powder off. It's actually baking soda, sorry. We're just going to try to rub it more because it has lightened a bit. Hey guys, so we're back in the bathroom. For this segment, we're going to be doing hair repairs. So I deemed that these 3 dolls had wigs in decent enough condition, like hair cutting wise, that I could just get them nice and neat again and they'd be good to go. The other dolls also have messy hair, but I think they're gonna need complete re-wigging. So for this section, I'm just going to be showing you my tips and tricks for how I repair doll hair. I did this on all of my curly dolls except Cadence, and I did this on Elizabeth, whose hair was a total nightmare before I did this trick, and now it's pretty tolerable. So let's get going. So what you're gonna want is a towel. I recommend just so that one, your doll stays clean while you're doing this, and also so that she's not scratching against the counter. You're going to need a spray bottle filled with clean water. You can get these at the dollar store. They're pretty cheap, and they've got a variety of other uses, so it's good to have. And a comb. I use the American Girl Sparkly Hair Pick. It's super reliable. I've had it for several years, and it's never caused problems. And then if you are repairing curly doll hair, you're going to want a pencil or a skinny marker, just something smooth that you can wrap curls around. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take your spray bottle and you're just going to dampen just the hair. I recommend aiming higher up because it does drip down. And then so you're just going to comb through it. If you have longer doll hair, start at the end and just brush out all the tangles, and then slowly brush out tangles higher up, just as you would when it was dry. And you're just going to try to get all the tangles out neatly, and just the water, just when you're working in the back, you don't really have much to worry about. When you're working in the front, you're going to have to be more careful. So make sure you're getting all the layers, because American Girl doll hair is pretty thick. So you're going to want to make sure, just pull at the back layers, make sure that they're getting caught in the path of the comb. And then when you think it's all brushed out, you're going to move it, and you're just going to keep going. When you start getting to the front, you're going to want to just block the eyes with your hand, and just get it wet. And then that's just because you don't want the eyes to get damaged or wet, because they're not supposed to be wet. And the water should be enough to get the hair easy to brush out, and once it dries, it should get back some of the original texture. Ooh. Don't drop the spray bottle. Truly Me 13 has bangs, and so for bangs, it's really hard to get them washed without causing her to get wet. So I angle her up. I just turn her head all the way around because it's easier that way. And so try to collect the bangs. Then just press your hand against the forehead, their face, and have the bangs sit on top of your hand, and then just spray them. And brush them out. Yeah, and then just let them down and spread them out how you want them to sit when they're dry, because when you leave her out to dry, you will want her to dry in the way that you want the hair to sit later on. It's really self-explanatory. You just want to be careful around the eyes and brush it out and have it sit how you want it to sit when it's dry. I'm going to do that with Kit and Elizabeth now. Okay, real quick, I'm back with Elizabeth. I did not film myself with Kit because Kit's hair is self-explanatory. It's just like Truly Me 13's, just no bangs. Anyways, so I kind of want these to be a little bit curled and rounded, so I'm going to take this skinny marker that I showed you before. I use it on Rebecca and Bella, so really this skinny thing becomes pretty big curls, but I'm just going to try to do it sort of on this Elizabeth. You just want to wrap it around and hold it for a second, and then you're going to slide it out, and you can play with the curl to see if you can get it better, and then it should be good. I'm going to do this on Elizabeth just because she has a pixie cut now. Okay, now that you've done your doll's hair, you want to set them somewhere where they won't be disturbed, and you don't want them to sit in direct sunlight, because you're going to have them sit here for at least overnight, or maybe a whole day, just so that it's nice and dry. Make sure that it is sitting in the way you want it, because it will dry like this and hold this shape pretty much, and it's super frustrating when you have one odd hair or one smushed curl that just was sitting wrong while they dried. So I'm going to leave them to dry, and we'll check back. Okay, so we're here to fix up Megan. She's got a rip in her side. We use this string, sort of tan, and a curved needle. Okay, so we're back in the bathroom, and I'm with Gwen, and we're going to put freckles on her. So I'm using the watercolor method. Here's my watercolor palette. It's just like Crayola, I think. And I'm going to just put them on temporarily to see if I like them. And if I do, I might take more permanent method, but for now we're just going to do watercolors. So I have my supplies. I also brought Joy in. She's not getting freckles done, but I wanted her in because she already has freckles, so I'm just going to use her freckles as a guide for where I should put Gwen's freckles. So I have my art supplies. I have a paint palette, watercolors, it's just a standard Crayola one, a toothpick, and a glass of water. Okay, so now I'm going to take the toothpick and I'm just going to take it and put it in the paint and put it on her. Okay, so here are the freckles. I reached pretty high up on the nose, just a little below the eyebrows. Sorry, you can't see that. See? And I just tried to make like wings almost, just like regular freckles if you have a doll with freckles.